with me, Sandy Jones. We are here, people. We're doing it. It's a Champions League Wednesday night. Wednesday night? Tuesday night. Wow, it's been a long day already. But it's not going to be a long night tonight because, first of all, I can't go to extra time because we're in the group, the league phase. But secondly, because we are going to win this Zappa Costa derby. I'm feeling it. I'm putting my neck out on the line. I just think the team's going to turn around after these two bad, disappointing performances and come out and play. That's the hope. Let's cross our fingers. I hope I get a job, but I've got my fingers crossed. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Zappa Costa, bit of a legend, cult hero, is on the other team. And these guys are really bad in the league. They've struggled this season. They're not doing well at all. But they won the Europa League last year. They've got this guy Lookman and a couple of other big names. Scamacca, whatever his name is. The striker. I think he played for West Ham for a bit. So they're not going to be any mugs. And obviously it's an away game, under the lights. They're going to be right up for it. But I just think we're going to have more quality. I hope so anyway. We'll see. We'll see what they play like. If they, which sort of blueprint they follow. Are they going to try and follow the Leeds blueprint and just not let us have a second of peace and just completely press us off the park and just out-muscle us, outclass us in that sense? Or are they going to try and do what Spurs did against Arsenal and just sit back? I doubt it. So it's an interesting one. And I don't think we've ever played them, or at least not in my living memory. So it's an interesting new matchup against a team that we've never played. And more importantly, it's a chance for us to turn this around because we've been incredibly, I would say, surprisingly good for a long period of time. And then even more impressive against Barcelona and then Arsenal down to 10. And yet we dropped the points against the so-called easy teams. So hopefully this will be none of that and a big improvement. Let's see. Trish is in the house already. Hello Trish, how's it going? Welcome back. Thanks for coming as always. Hi Sandy, here we go again. Hope you're all good. Come on you Chelsea. Everything is good. Just a little bit tired as usual. And this would make things, everything a little bit smoother. If we can just navigate this game. I've got a punt of a bet on, just a small, there was an offer where you can get your stake back if it doesn't come in. So I said, why not? I'll do that. And I've put 3-1 and then Caicedo to score anytime. Because obviously he's going to have a chance to play. He's not suspended in the Champions League. So I think we're definitely going to see him tonight, I would imagine. Actually, we can check the teams. Oh, they'll come on. The teams will come on the screen. I just had a hunch that he's going to score. He likes to score in Champions League games. European games, I should say. The Atalanta stadium is packed. They're doing a big kind of, what would you call it, a choreo type thing. Let's see what it looks like when they zoom out. See like a Union Jack actually in the back of the Atalanta end in their colours. Joe Cole on commentary, one of my favourite players, man. Loved Joe Cole. What an absolute beast of a player he was. He was so good. It says Insieme, I don't know. Getting a shot there of the Chelsea fans in full voice in the corner. It is quite a cool display. Got to give them that. Very nice image. It's an interesting stadium. Like, one of the stands has a huge double deck behind the goal. The side one only has the bottom deck, so only one. And then I think on this side, so it's almost like double deck behind the goals, but only single on the long end, which is unusual. Normally it's the other way around. So come on, let's have a look at the teams. I'll put my hands up. I don't really know any of their players except for the one that played for West Ham, Skamaka, whatever his name is, the guy with the neck tattoos, and Lookman, who's always in the transfer window, rumors section every single window. I'm sure he's going to be there again this coming January. Reece James, Sanchez, Cucurella, Badiashile, Achimpong, Caicedo, Enzo, Chalobah, Gittins, Neto, and Joao Pedro. I like that lineup. That is strong. He's rotated in the players that he can in Caicedo, and we've got Achimpong starting, which is a breath of fresh air. I was wondering what this guy needs to do to get some minutes, because he's been really good this season every time he was called up. So hopefully he has a good game and kind of cements a bit of a position, because I thought we were looking pretty assured with him, actually, before he got injured. I think he had a knock. He had like a small knock. But since then, he's basically not had a look in. So good to see him. The only player I know from the Atalanta team, realistically, is Zappacosta on the bench. Bit of a cult legend. I remember he scored a couple of really good goals, that guy. Maybe even one in the Champions League. That was it, maybe the winning run or the one after? I can't remember. I just remember Zappacosta absolutely smashing it in. I can't remember which game it was though. So he's on the bench for them. And yet we've got this typical back four, Cucurella, Achimpong, Badiashile, Chalobah. So I'm hoping that we're talking Achimpong right back, Chalobah centre. I don't want to see Chalobah right back. Gittins, Enzo, Pedro Neto, and Joao Pedro up front. I like it. Caicedo and James back in the team as well. Reece James, we're always better when he plays. And he's had a full day off on the last game, so hopefully he's fit and raring to go. Andres Santos on the bench. I missed the rest of the bench players. No Estevao, which is actually an interesting one. I thought maybe he would get a start purely because in Europe the games tend to be a bit more open and he would get probably a little bit more space than he does in the Premier League. But I don't hate the not starting him, and he's a really good impact player, as we've seen multiple times this season. But yeah, we need a really good showing here tonight, man. We really do. We've had a couple of very disappointing results, and more than anything, they've just been disappointing performances. Because, yeah, okay, we lost and we drew, but we played so crap in both games. The last two watchalongs have been awful in terms of the quality of our football that day. So hopefully we can change it up tonight, get back on the correct path. And the game is kicked off, so we're 20 seconds in already. It's a big pitch. Seems like a deceivingly huge stadium, actually. I'd wonder how many people are in there. Sanchez with the ball. Slow ball. I'm not always against slow ball, but I just feel like recently we've been very slow. Just so slow. Centre back just holding the ball. It's like, pass, kick it, do something. People just looking around, looking for someone to be completely wide open from like sort of dead static ball. And I just think we need to do a little bit more quick passing, dynamic. Just if in doubt, sometimes just put it up the line. You never know. You know, like I think we need to be a little bit less obsessed with this running the possession. Joao Pedro with a lovely 1-2, and he's managed to get his hand on the ball, but not quite under control. Really nice though, really nice play from him. And I think it was Enzo. Does look like Chalobah's playing in the centre back position. Although I kind of want to see I wanted to zoom out and then get a better idea of who's playing where. Yeah, that is Chalobah, centre back. Left centre back, interestingly. Badiashiel's left-footed, so I would have assumed he would be left centre back. Raffaele Palladino, the head coach for Atalanta, looks very young, very fresh-faced, that guy. Yeah, so it is Badiashiel left centre back, Chalobah right, Achiampong right back. Perfect. I'm all right with that as a starting centre half partnership. We just need, again, Badiashiel was so slow and lethargic in the last game in possession. He was scared to do anything. He just kept going backwards. It was so frustrating to watch. That entire Bournemouth game was just rough, and also when he played against Leeds. I'm glad that we're not seeing Tosin. Respect to Ungs, but he's not been it. He's just not been it. And obviously Cole Palmer didn't even travel for this game, part of his recovery process. Gittins with a take on. He does get past his man, and then he's sort of shepherded off the ball. It's a good tackle, really. And now they can start to counter. Berlusconi from the left. I wonder if he's a relation to the AC Milan owner / president. Achiampong whips it out. It's a throw in. Wow, Enzo looking absolutely fresh with a grey turtleneck. Wow, he knew he was, I'm going back to Italy. I need to look my best, go get some designer. I bet you that turtleneck's probably really expensive. Clean shave on the head and the beard. The guy's looking the part tonight. It's so funny, they zoom to him and he's just like, fashion icon. I saw him wearing one of the new retro CFC tracksuits, and he looked like a raver. He didn't look like a football manager. It was so funny. He's the stylish man in the dugout, clearly. We got flares behind the goal. The ultras already have their flares out. Definitely not playing in the UK. That's for certain. Atalanta playing out the back here, trying to create something. Got a little bit of space to run into here. Back post, his guy's kind of unmarked. Who was meant to be there? Ball's been kept in. No, it hasn't. There was no one covering that left winger. If that ball had been just a little bit better. Bernasconi, not Berlusconi. Okay, not the same name. So here's Josh Achiampong. Hoofed forward here. Straight to the Atalanta player though, and they can try and come out, and they have done. They're in the box. Byline. Oh my God. Oh my God. So close to being a goal for Atalanta. It just did not fall kindly for them, and none of them could just tap it in, but that was a very dangerous situation. They did a really nice 1-2 to get around the defence and then just causing mayhem in the box. This is concerning. Last couple minutes. He gives and goes there. They're passing it around nicely at the moment. Atalanta, I think it was maybe Caicedo who disrupted their attack somewhat and made it just hard enough for Lookman to smash it into an open goal. But yeah, we're seeing this too. A really nice 1, 2, 3, 4 passes. He's in the box. Yeah, the centre back, I think it is maybe Chalobah, slide tackles. He does, yeah. Just gets something on the ball, which takes it off the guy, I think it was Scamacca running in. He was going to tap that in, but that tackle from Chalobah was really good. Last ditch tackle. Uh-oh. Foul committed. Barrier shield, no yellow. Ball was moving when they took the free kick. Referee doing one of these. Ball was moving. 7 minutes in. 0-0. And if anything, it's been all Atalanta really in this last few minutes. We're doing a high press. Deep in their half, we've got about 7 players pressing all at the same time. And we've won a throw-in deep inside their half. That was good. So that's a little snippet of what we're all about. It's the high press, win the ball back. Don't let them keep possession. So we're starting out wide here with Achimpong from the back. Reece James. Enzo with a flick. And another. Ooh, closed down. Almost got that. And there's an offside flag here. That was some good pressing though. I think it was Gittins caught offside there. Atalanta playing out from the back. Oh. I need to reset this. Lovely interception there. Neto. Beautiful little 1-2 there. Ah, Joao Pedro's dispossessed. Can't quite string enough passes together. Play on here from a free kick. That was a nice little turn to keep the possession in midfield. Down the line, no one there. But I like that. I like that. Quick ball, nipping it down the line. It was a complete mistake and no one chased the ball, but I like that. I like that, trying to get the penetrating pass and not just kind of sitting with it slowly. Caicedo wins it back beautifully in midfield. Enzo takes it on. Neto back to Enzo. We miss that so much when Caicedo is not playing, winning the ball in midfield. He does it like 10 times a game, it's crazy. Foul here on Enzo. Chance to whip this in, and we do. Goes a little bit too far into the back post, and it's cleared. Lookman is a big lad, bloody hell. He's pretty jacked. Bellanova taking a throw in for Atalanta here, 10 minutes in. Right in their half, right by the goal line. Enzo with a pop shot. Again, love to see it. It's wide over, but sat up nicely. You never know. Their keeper looks familiar, the Atalanta keeper. So, again, ball dispossessed, but is that a handball? What's that for? Cucurella Gittins trying to press down, and they have. They've forced the error, so it's a throw-in now. Badiashile, Chalobah, Achimpong. Crossfield here to Gittins. Gittins with a take on. He gets into the box. Is that a foul? Goal kick. Gittins is appealing for a penalty. I think my first thought was that he just shepherded him out. Let's have a look. Ooh. You've seen them given for worse. For less, I mean, not worse. So, Sanchez passes it out here. Again, pretty slow ball. Sanchez coming out again. Kicks it forward long this time. Up to Pedro Neto, who heads it out. This keeps freezing. It's very annoying. Well, I'd rather this happens now than later on when there's something very exciting happening. So, unblock. Try this. Technical difficulties here. We will be back with the commentary shortly. Looking promising. Yeah, this is good. Cool. We're back. 40 minutes in. Up the Chelsea. Come on. Nice ball forward there. And a beautiful turn. Joao Pedro. Is that a foul? No, it's just a really good tackle. Crossed in. Oh, cleared away. That was a really nice little play. I couldn't see who it was, but there was a 1-2, and then it unleashed Joao Pedro going down the middle. We've got an Atalanta player on the deck here, injured. He's writhing around in pain, and it was completely off the ball, so don't even know what that is. What has happened? Yeah, he's just literally fallen over. He's twisted something or broken something. He's done, this guy. Hamstring? Don't know. "16 minutes in, and he's out cold. Not out cold, but just not moving. Now he's walking off the pitch. He's getting walked off the pitch. What is going on here? Wow. So because of this injury, 17 minutes into the game, we are seeing Zappacosta enter the pitch. Chelsea legend. Maybe not quite. I'm being facetious, but maybe he's a cult classic. A streets will never forget type player. (2017 to 2021) he was at Chelsea, apparently. So a pretty long time. Loyal dude. He was there for a while. Atalanta playing at the back here. Passing it around. They've been quite boring, to be fair, at times. But they've probably had, you've got to say it, they've probably had the best of the chances and the best of the moments in this game. That has been quite cagey. No absolutely clear-cut chances yet. 18 minutes in. Pushing up to press in the center circle here. Badiashile, Zappacosta's out wide here on the right. Him versus Cucurella, first duel. And Costa gets it in, and it's blocked by Sanchez. Excellent block by Robert Sanchez. That would have been a crazy introduction into the game for the ex-Chelsea man. He gets round Cucurella and just whips the ball in. And it's, or was it Achiampong? Yeah, it was Achiampong sliding in who blocks it. Wow. What a tackle that was from Achiampong. I thought it was a save from Rob. But yeah, this game has goals in it. There's been a few kind of messy chances like that. You just think one of these is going to fly in at some point. That's lovely play. Here we come. Joao Pedro trying to drive into the box. Crowded out again. He's not had the best of games, Joao Pedro. He's not had the best of weeks, to be honest. Was very underwhelming in both of his appearances in the last two games. And here come Atalanta, man. They like every time they get the ball, they're trying to come forward. They're trying to attack. So this is no joke as a match. We did predict that it would be no joke of a match, to be fair. We did predict that. 20 minutes in, and honours even 0-0, but I think probably Atalanta would imagine that they should be in the lead with the couple of half chances they've had. Neto tackled there. I don't know why he's appealing that. I think, again, that's just a really good tackle. You've got to just get up and get on with the game, man. Too much moaning. Stop moaning so much. Just get on with the game. Affect the game. We've been doing a bit too much moaning, in my opinion, in the last few games. It's good to have a little moan, once in a while. But I think that was just a good tackle. I don't know what he's appealing for there. Another Atalanta players on the deck. Yeah, he's got the ball. Got the ball. Pedro Neto does sort of land his leg on the guy's head. That's a big enough appeal from Neto that he could have got a yellow for that. It would have been so stupid. So, slow ball out here. Sanchez in the left centre-back kind of role. Enzo, Chalobah, Sanchez again. Trying to start something here. Trying to commit some Atalanta players forward. Enzo, Chalobah, Sanchez. Sanchez goes long this time. Looking for Gittins, and it's headed away, but Cucurella can run in for a throw. Cucurella throws it back to Badiashile. Central now, Chalobah. Ball whipped forward. He's never going to make that, man. That's an aimless long ball. I think that was Enzo. We're 1/4 into the game. 22 and a half minutes gone. Haven't seen much from Scamacca, I think his name is. The guy who played for West Ham. I think he also never really set the heather on fire at West Ham. I don't know. I think he might have been part of their Conference League win season, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't really remember any of his goals or anything in the Prem. Right now, come on. This is like the definition of building up from the back. We are literally just holding it, and they're just waiting. Long ball forward here. João Pedro gets a touch in the box. It's cleared, and it's now a corner. The first of this game. That was a really, really good long ball there from Robert Sanchez. Again, so far having a good game. We wrote him off completely on this channel, and he's had a full-on redemption arc. It's crazy. Pedro Neto. Enzo. Reece James, left wing, crosses in. Get in! No, he's offside. They've got to check it. The fact that the players are not happy. It was a beautiful goal. We've had the ball in the back of the net. The linesman's flag is up. They're checking it. They're checking it. Reece James is on, I believe. I think he's on. João Pedro is on, for sure. Maybe the pass to Reece James before. Maybe he's an inch off, or it's tight. But we're going to find out very quickly. I think they've got the automatic, AI offside checker thing. So they shouldn't have to be drawing lines and stuff. Should just be instant. That was a really well-worked goal. Beautiful, beautiful move. And it's Reece James who finds himself in space, whips it in to the near post. And João Pedro, just a lovely finish, sliding in, just slots it home. It's ruled as not a goal, offside, so we're going to check the VAR now. They're not even showing a replay. Here we go. It's a goal. Get in. I thought so, man. I thought he was miles onside. 1-0. Come on. Get in. Get in. João Pedro with his signature celebration covering his mouth like that. And no offside is the official decision. The fans are going crazy. The players are in a huddle celebrating the goal. That looked tight. The pass to Reece James looked kind of tight, but he whips it in on his left foot as well, his weak foot. Is there anything that guy can't do? And it's just put on a plate for João Pedro. And this time he gets there first. He gets the toe to it. It slides just under the keeper's legs. It's like the only place he could have scored. The only angle he could have scored, he did. And it's 1-0. 1-0 away in the Champions League. You have to say it's against the run of form. If anything, it's been Atalanta who probably should have got the first goal, but we'll take it. It's another really good pass out from Robert Sanchez, long, to create the threat to win the corner. So just really good, man. Really good. And so far, the bet is on. Remember, 3-1, Caicedo to score any time would be a huge windfall if it happens. Got me on the edge of my seat again. Yeah, literally. This is tense. Always tense, Trish. As you know, it's always tense watching this team. But we love it. That's why we do it. So come on, let's consolidate this win now. Not concede a goal, especially before halftime. Try and keep the ball, not concede too much pressure. And if we can, let's get another goal, man. Let's get another goal. Let's put this game to bed. Can't remember the last time we scored a second goal just to create a bit of a lead in a game. We often go 1-0 up, but we haven't been smashing teams recently, like 2-3 goal leads. So let's do that. 28 minutes in. Woo, that's great. Sanchez again. What do I know? I was cussing out the slow build-up, and it's actually what's led to a goal. So maybe Enzo Maresca knows what he's doing more than me. Right. Atalanta getting pressed here. Ball's all the way back to their goalkeeper, and they start again. Nice press here. This time it was Badiashile stepping out. Enzo inside to Pedro. Weak touch from him. Weak touch. It's a really, really bad touch, giving the ball away. This time Scamacca's running through there, and it's a yellow card for a foul by Badiashile. Was it Badiashile? He had to make it, because if not, he was basically through. It was Chalobah. One of those where you just wonder, was he the last man? No, maybe not. There was players covering. But I've seen red cards given for less, especially in Europe. So Chalobah's on a yellow now. Got to be very, very aware of that. Wouldn't be a Chelsea fixture without a red card. So let's just keep a small eye on that. So they're going to show the offside decision here. His pinky was offside, but the pinky doesn't count. Perfect goal. Perfect goal. That's what we want João Pedro to be doing, finishing tricky chances. Lovely block here from the Atalanta attack. Cucurella with the ball. James. Back to João Pedro is basically in left back position here for some reason. Oops. Giving the ball away again. Offside, is it? No. Crossed in. Oh. Cucurella can clear. And he gives away a throw. A little bit 6s and 7s at the back here. Chelsea fans are in this corner. Our sort of near side on the right. They've got this whole corner section. That's all the flags. Hopefully one day at some point we'll go back to a game and take the flag that we painted on the channel. Reel that bad boy out at some point. Still got it. At some point I need to upgrade my laptop quite urgently because it's very old and it's on its last legs. And as soon as I've done that, I'll probably start streaming from the laptop, so then I can have overlays and a score and time, and all that kind of stuff. Slowly, little by little, it's all coming together, but these things take time and money, so it is what it is. Here come Atalanta, 31 and a half minutes in. They've been playing well, man. That was a really nice pass there. Cucurella makes a tackle. It's a throw in to Zappacosta, owner of a fantastic moustache these days. Number 77. Tries to take on his man again. Does, and he wins a corner this time. Cucurella blocked him and then had a bit of something to say, for sure. Hinchley Wood Blues, I see. A flag for Hinchley Wood Blues. Not sure where Hinchley Wood is. Corner to Atalanta, 32 minutes in. Cleared away nicely. Second ball also cleared away. That was good there. And we've pushed Atalanta all the way back to their keeper. Players can come out. And let's see what develops here. Atalanta have the ball. Playing it around their back line. "33 minutes in, about a third of the way through this game. Nice little block there, gives away a throw-in to Atalanta. Bernasconi taking the throw. I thought it was Berlusconi. Bernasconi. Gittins pressing, Cucurella pressing. Love to see something from Gittins today. A little bit of class from him. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Lookman's in. Achiampong gets back like a very experienced defender. The young lad's just cut across in defence and taken him out with a beautiful tackle. It was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. But he didn't know that, and he caught him up and wins the ball beautifully, whipping his leg around the attacker. That's what we were missing. You just don't see Tosin making that tackle. I'm sorry. He's just not as good as Achiampong in that kind of a situation. Maresca himself said playing Tosin instead of Achiampong against Leeds was a mistake. It's one of the things he regrets, was not playing Achiampong in that game. And there you go. That's why he's genuinely good. He's a genuinely good defender, and he's only 21, I think, or 20. He's like ridiculously young. Achiampong. Crazy that he's already at this level. Here he is on the ball. 6 attempts they've had, Atalanta. Just 1 on target. We've had 2 and scored 1. So definitely feels like they probably should have a goal. But they don't. Pedro Neto trying to win the ball here. It's been an interesting battle, him versus this guy, Bernasconi. And to be fair, Bernasconi's had his number so far. Cucurella kicks it miles back to Sanchez, so we can start again. Sanchez waiting, then he does a quick 1-2. Badiashile can take the ball on his left, inside to Joao Pedro up front. Oof, ball given away there by Enzo. Here come Atalanta. Offside? Yep. Zappacosta offside. Terrible from him, really. Should have easily just looked down the line and stayed onside there. Sanchez. It's basically a goal kick from the offside. Gittins. Nice play from Gittins. Fouled there, surely. Ref looks like a Bond villain. Our ball, yep. Neto taking a throw. Sanchez. Waiting for someone to present an option, and he's getting visibly frustrated that he's got no one to pass to. Goes long again. Gittins can chase. He kind of gets there. The keeper's come out of the box to defend it. He's out. He's off his line. Oh, okay. He can just gather it. That was one of those weird ones where the keeper ends up completely off his line. And we had the ball for a second, but Cucurella couldn't really do much with it. Gittins making a nuisance of himself there, chasing the long ball down from Robert Sanchez. Now they're trying to play out the back. It's criminal. Cucurella's won it, but it was Caicedo who's won it back, given it to Cucurella. Reece James, just outside the box here. It was Gittins, sorry, not Caicedo, who won it back. Here's Neto. Caicedo. Enzo. Caicedo. Got a wee bit of the ball here in the Atalanta half, a rare spell of possession. Ah, Badiashile, that's so bad. He did everything right in that build-up and then he just kicks it straight to the goalkeeper. Terrible ball, first touch. Second touch is a tackle. Enzo with a lovely tackle here. Giving us a foul. I think he does get a bit of the ball, but he does sort of slice through the Atalanta player there. Atalanta trying to play it out here, but we've got lots of numbers in their half, pressing. Trying to close down these spaces. Oh, really good press in this first half. You've got to say. We're committing a lot of players forward, but it's working. It is working. They don't look like they're that cohesive when they're under pressure, so more of this when they've got the ball, please. That's a foul given away by Chalobah, who's on a yellow. Got to be careful. They've given the ball straight away from the free kick, and we can start building something up. 40 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Lovely touch from Achiampong from a long ball out from Robert Sanchez right up to the halfway line. This time Enzo keeps the ball well. It's out left to Badiashile, knocks it forward to Cucurella. Gittins with a weak touch. Couple of really weak touches so far. Pedro, Badiashile, Gittins, all guilty. Press, 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 press. Their keeper's got it. It's shaky. He gets it away. We're all over these guys in terms of this press. Crazy. Lovely one back by Caicedo. Handball. Handball. It's a free kick. Ridiculously good pressing. Ridiculously good. Is that not a yellow? Looked pretty deliberate, that handball. 42 minutes on the clock. Coming up to half-time, how sweet it would be to have a second goal going into the break. Chalobah, Achiampong, Badiashile all in the box. Pedro Neto and Reece James are discussing who's going to take this. It's quite far out, but it's a good chance to whip it in. It's taken short. Reece James can now whip it in after a couple of touches, and it's knocked away. Gittins. Chalobah out wide to Neto. Miscalculated, and they've got the ball back. They can try and counter here, because we do have quite a lot of players committed forward, but we make a tackle, and it's a throw-in now. So, Atalanta have it back. Slow ball, slow possession. And we're already starting to push people up. You can clearly see the game plan from Enzo Maresca. Do not let them have the ball. As soon as they start passing it around, flood their half, and that's what we're doing. And it's worked again. We've got the ball back. This time it was a lucky break, and they've managed to keep it. But again, it worked, disrupting their play completely throughout this first half. They have had a couple of chances, to be fair, but they weren't clinical, and we've been good for our goal. So Reece James this time, he gives it away lightly. Man, that's probably maybe the 5th or the 6th really simple error that I've seen us make. Offside here, Atalanta. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. We're 1-0 up. "44 minutes in, pinning Atalanta back in their centre halves, and we've got the ball back. Badiashile this time, James, Cucurella. That's where we've been dominant in this game, in this high press. Atalanta have not been able to deal with that. They've had more of these chaotic chances in our box, but we have completely pinned them back when they're trying to play possession out of the back, which is really good. Nice ball forward here from Neto up to Joao Pedro. Here's Enzo Fernandez inside to Caicedo. Achiampong just trying to play the ball around here. Cucurella's in the 10. Neto's switched wings now. He's on the left. Cuts inside to Cucurella. Is in the box. Back inside. Cleared away. Another really beautiful move. So on the stroke of halftime, 45 minutes on the clock, 3 minutes of extra time. And it's a beautiful ball in by Cucurella. He had to do something, and he's just whacked it away for a corner. I think that's our second corner. Reece James taking it. Takes it short to Cucurella. Back to James. Pedro Neto. Cucurella back to Neto. Cross it in. Blocked. Whipped away. Another really nice play. Dude, I feel like this whole half has got better and better as it's progressed. And we're finishing in a really, really good spot. 1-0 up, playing really well. Just keep on this track, man. It's all going very well right now. Touch wood. Keeping the ball here. Achiampong, back to Chalobah. James Chalobah going all the way back to Sanchez, who goes long towards Joao Pedro. Oh, headed on to Enzo. Enzo's in. Blocked. I feel like if he'd had a slightly better touch there, he could have been through. But it's a good block in the end. Gittins somehow manages to get the ball though, and now it's given away again. Cucurella, Gittins. Press, press, press. We're just going for it on this press. They really are relentless. That's a nice play, that is, from Atalanta. 2.5 minutes on the clock, only 30 seconds left. Cucurella wins it back. They've been quite sloppy in possession, to be honest. Atalanta, they've been giving away the ball very cheaply as well. Throw in here to them, though, just before half-time. We really need to just consolidate this lead and get into the half here. Free kick, but play on. Can we block this? Can we get rid of this? Looking good. Pedro Neto. Lovely. Half-time. 1-0. Pretty decent performance. I'd say pushing on like a 7 out of 10. Very even contest. Probably Atalanta had a few more chances at the beginning, but throughout the half we've got more and more comfortable. We're pressing them like crazy. And we've had a few really good little spurts of good football, one of them which led to a goal. I'm happy with that, man. I'm happy with that. Trish too, all good so far. Now for a cup of coffee, exactly. We're going to take a little break, get something to drink, and we'll be back in like 5 minutes. And watch this guy kneading some bread, if you are so partial. Okay, peeps, we're back. We are back. Let's have a look at the other scores. Bayern Munich 3, Sporting 1, full-time. Olympiacos beat Kairat, full-time 1-0. Eintracht Frankfurt are 1-0 up at Barcelona at half-time. Inter Milan, Liverpool 0-0. Monaco, Galatasaray 0-0. PSV Eindhoven 1, Atletico Madrid 1. Spurs 1-0 up against Slavia Prague. Union Saint-Gilloise 1, Marseille 2. That's the current scores. See if there's anything else interesting worth talking about. I mean, there's the big thing that we should talk about is the Mohamed Salah stuff. This guy just going completely against the club and against the manager. It's an interesting new dynamic in football that the players have, because they're worth so much in terms of commercial value and just actual value, money in the bank. They end up having a say in how things are run, just purely by speaking to the press and pushing the right buttons. And you saw it with Isak, you saw it with a bunch of players who sort of force moves and make things happen that the clubs don't want. I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying it's a new precedent. It's a new place we're in terms of player power. There was always player power, right? People always said that Drogba, Terry, Lampard, all these guys had a lot of power in the dressing room. Whether that was a good or bad thing. But yeah, to just come out and just absolutely throw your club and the supporters and the manager and the teammates all under the bus. So it's a wild move. It's a wild move. But he's gonna get his move. He's about to do one and do AFCON, and then he's probably gonna get his move. So in a way, as long as he's comfortable with kind of dropping a big turd on his legacy and saying, look, I won everything that I needed to win, thanks a lot, go fuck yourself, basically. If he's that kind of guy, then fair play to him. Fair enough. Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of people who support Liverpool. Actually, one of my best mates is a proper Scouser Liverpool fan. And I know I can just hear his voice saying, like, you can't do that, mate. You can't do that. It's just not the way. It's not the way for them. So it's mind-blowing. It's a bombshell. It's crazy. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Also mad how bad he was at Chelsea, Mohamed Salah. He was awful. I remember watching those games, it looked like he'd never kicked a ball. It looked like he'd never played football for a second in his life. He was absolutely awful. I was at the ground several times in that season when Salah and De Bruyne were there. And Salah was useless. Useless. I did not think he had it in him to become, like a world beater. But there you go. It's a crazy situation developing. Players are coming out onto the pitch, ready for the second half. Come on, you Chelsea. Come on now. Come on. Reece James, Joao Pedro having a bit of funny banter, stepping up towards the centre circle. 3-1 we have on the cards, people. Caicedo to score anytime. Still feeling strong. Fofana's coming on. Interesting. For Chalobah, probably. Partly because the yellow card, partly just to give him some minutes. Yeah, I think that is Chalobah, right? Number 23. Yep, Chalobah's coming off. Fofana is coming on. So you'd like to think Fofana Badiashile is going to be... Anytime Fofana's on the pitch, I'm happy because he's a genuinely quality centre-back. And whoever he's playing with plays better when they're playing with him. So I'm happy about that, man. Really good that he's back in contention, that he's fit again. Very messy, just ping-pong happening right now at the start of the second half. Reece James takes it down. Gittins. James. It's going to be a first touch here very shortly for Fofana, probably. Yep, here he is on the ball. Come on, Wes. Sanchez goes long. Gittins trying to chase it. Can't get there. Cucurella. Atalanta play it out, but Caicedo gathers. He kind of gives it away, but then of course he recovers. Because Caicedo does not give the ball away. He just sets up a recovery run. There's no such thing as him giving the ball away. All he does is win the ball and keep the ball. This guy's a beast. Lovely little play here. Oh, and there's a slip from the Atalanta boy. But they've managed to keep it in. I'd say they're quite, the way I'd describe them is they're quite techie. They are really, they've got a good touch, but they're inconsistent. They keep giving the ball away cheaply. I'd be so frustrated if I was a Atalanta fan. They've given the ball away so many times. Just poor passes. Looks like here's another one. Just done it again. So we've got a chance here to get this ball, although it's just tabled. It's basically a game of table tennis. Back and forth, header, header, header. Lookman's coming down the left wing, trying to cross. Achiampong deals with it. Goes long here towards Joao Pedro. He's now chasing the ball all the way back to the keeper. Atalanta trying to play it out here. Until we get a second goal, I'm stressed because I want to see a 2-0 lead. I cannot be bothered with holding on. We need to get this ball and get a second goal here. Edison has been pushed. No foul. Shoulder to shoulder, but he's down injured. So it's going to be a drop ball, probably. Yep, so free kick to us. Achiampong. Sanchez. Super slow ball. Not complaining. Long ball forward. We won it back in midfield. We have Reece James and Caicedo basically double teaming this guy. Sanchez. Gonna go long again? Or is he gonna try and start something? Ball forward here, long ball. We're trying to put it on their heads for sure from the from the goalkeeper in the building out the back. Oh, lovely turn there from Gittins. And he's put in Enzo. Enzo's in the box. Back post. Oh, he's crowded out. Enzo, you need to do better. That was beautiful play that time from Gittins. First of all, to get away from his man, and then to put in Enzo, basically one on none. And the Atalanta defenders just crowd him out. Here's Neto now, right wing. Lovely little turn. Can he cross? He stops it. Crosses in with his left. Enzo, touch. Down for Gittins, touch. Enzo again. Reece James whacks it. And again. Oh my God, he should have scored. He has 2 bites at the cherry, Reece James. First one is blocked. And then it comes straight back out to him again, hits him on the chest, sits up perfectly. The goal is gaping open. And he just drags it wide. That was it, man. That was 2-0. Probably game over. Wow. He just dragged his shot. I think he was trying to put too much power into it. Those are the kind of ones that Cole Palmer typically just nestles into the corner. He just knows exactly the weight of shot required. That was slightly rash from Reece there, you've got to say. But good tackle here from Caicedo. Throw into Atalanta. Man, we should have scored that. That would have been probably game, set and match in this one. Thrown in, headed on, cleared away. Still not cleared properly though. Oh God, block, 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 block. Lookman ran in and scored, but I think he's offside. Yeah, he was offside. They were playing a good line there, the defenders. He looked miles offside, to be fair. Yeah, both of them were offside. Really good line from the defence. That was really good because, again, another half sort of sloppy chance for Atalanta, and they've not been able to put it away. So we've had plenty of warning shots, man. This is why it's so important to get the second goal. That's a foul. So important to get the second goal here. Long ball forward here by Sanchez. Beautiful up towards Joao Pedro, who heads it to Pedro Neto. Ball inside, slightly loose. Cucurella mops it up. Reece James, Gittins now. Chance to take it on. Onto his right, shoots, blocked. Shot on target there from Jamie Gittins, and it's just parried out by the goalkeeper. Really nice play though. Here come Atalanta on the counter. Lookman crossed in. Boah. They're still looking dangerous, man. We cannot let up on these guys. They're not showing the quality to put away the chances, but they are looking dangerous. They're creating chances. They're making it awkward. The difference in opposition between this and the Conference League is crazy. Even this team, Atalanta, Karabag, like they can set a team out to play a certain game, and they can play well and create chances and make it awkward. So here they come again, Atalanta trying to get back into this game. 54.5 minutes in, 1-0, but it's a slender lead. Here they come, dribbled right into the box, crossed in. You literally wrote it, man. We should change this channel's name to Prophesizing Chelsea, because every single time we're calling it, I've said that we've been conceding pressure constantly. And Cucurella's been caught out a couple of times by his runner. He just kind of lets him ghost past him. And it's a lovely cross. Scamacca's in the box, completely unmarked. It's just a very good cross, that's why. But how is he getting past Cucurella that easily? That's really not good, man. And as I said many times, the whole time it's 1-0 up, you're stressed because you never know when something like this could happen. 1-1. 1-1. Remember, we've got 3-1 as a bet, so if it ends up being 3-1, I'm happy. That was coming, man. That was coming. You cannot concede that many chances, that much pressure. Sanchez has given it away this time, but we've managed to mop it up, thank God. You cannot concede that much pressure and that many chances and not expect to concede a goal. It's just simple maths, probability. And now Atalanta have their tails up and they're coming out here. Sanchez can gather this one. Throws it out to Achimpong. Oh dear. Could have really used a win in this just to consolidate that top 8 position. The ball's whipped out from Sanchez and it smashes, I think it's Caicedo in the head, which makes it pop up into the air. And then as it's coming down, it's Enzo, I believe, who gives away a foul. So it's a free kick to Atalanta near the centre circle in our half. And they can try and create something here. Oh God. They're just playing lovely balls around here now. Finally, they're actually finding their little triangles and patterns of play, passages of play. It's amazing what a goal does to your confidence, man. Oh, God. Cleared away. Back's against the wall right now. Zappacosta taking a throw. All pressure from Atalanta. We really need to hold on here and not concede another. And just see if we can try and nick a win, but cannot just be conceding pressure like this. Let's win that ball back. Lovely Caicedo. But it's broken kindly and Scamacca can take a shot. It's blocked. Really well blocked there. I think it was Fofana this time. Yes. Stepped out of the line and just dominated the striker there. Sanchez goes long, trying to find Pedro Neto. He does get the ball. Can he get around the defender? He can. He's in the box. Crosses. Oh my God, cleared away. Is that a corner? It's a really good tackle, or else Joao Pedro would have tapped that ball in. It is lovely tackle there to get rid of it. Joao Pedro that was a goal. That was 100% a goal. Pedro Neto can take this corner. Neto whips it in. Keeper can gather. Way too close to him. You need to put more or less power on it than that. Right down the keeper's throat. So come on, let's chase. Get this ball back. Everyone's just looking at each other. Just looking so dangerous. It's a free kick. It's a bad tackle, man. I think it's Caicedo. They're just looking dangerous. Yep, Caicedo got coming in late from behind. This is definitely shootable, this free kick. It's a lovely ball for the goal, but how has Cucurella been beaten that easily? It's not like him. This is a sort of 35-yarder, 32-yarder rifle shot opportunity. Scamacca's looking like he's going to take this. Probably going to put a lot of power on this. Sanchez. So the wall does its job, heads it over, so it's a corner. Lovely save from Sanchez again. It's whipped in, and I think again it's Cucurella who's just kind of allowed it through. And Sanchez had to get a hand on it, and then we managed to clear it. He's played very well, Robert Sanchez. One shaky pass out, and that's it so far. Everything else has been really, really good. Here's Achimpong standing up. Adema Lukman. Crossed in. Headed away. These guys are looking dangerous, man. This is not good. Lovely 1-2 there. Enzo trying to find Neto again. Blocked away this time. But we can press now. We can press now in their half. They kick it down the line. Giving it away again. They can get it out here though. Press, 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 press. Get that ball. Need to keep to the same game plan. It was working. We just need to crowd them out. Crowd them out. Push, push, push. There's nowhere for him to go. Keeper kicks wildly, and it's going to be Badiashile who gets ahead on it. Just down the line aimlessly. Stressful. Stressful, stressful. Reece James. Oh, unlucky. Keeper kicks it away. That's a beautiful touch. And annoyingly. It's just sustained possession and sort of slow pressure from Atalanta. If we come out of this with a win, it's a huge result, man, given the current situation we're in. Here's Enzo. Can we counter? We can. Gittins trying to get crowded out here. And he does. Not good enough. Maybe a bit of Estevao would be good, you know, if he's on the bench. Some subs would be good. 64 minutes in, I feel like we should make some changes. We've got the ball, slow possession from the centre-backs. Achimpong's got a little bit of space here to run into. Got Garnacho coming on apparently. I'm not mad at that substitution. He's looked good and positive and lively in the last few games. Probably our man of the match against Bournemouth, although everyone was terrible, but he was probably the best player on the pitch, in my opinion, wearing a Chelsea shirt. Crowding out here, Cucurella. Press, 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 people. Nice. Throw in here, Atalanta. Can we get the subs? 65, come on. Oh, it was a lovely header. Crossed in, flicked on with a head, and Robert Sanchez gets down so quickly to stop that. And then it's Joao Pedro who can clear it. Sakamaka with a really good header. Malo Gusto and Garnacho coming on for Gittins. Or no, Enzo Fernandez and Pedro Neto coming off for Garnacho and Gusto. So Gittins stays on. Neto and Enzo are off. Gusto, Garnacho. Yeah, so Gittins, I've never ever seen Gittins play on the right, but it looks like Jamie Gittins is going to play from the right. Garnacho's on the left wing. Joao Pedro up front, and Malo Gusto is basically in the 10. It's a wild formation, man. Hopefully it pays off. I guess he's trying to shore up that press. So we got Malo Gusto kind of at the base of the diamond that are pressing the defense. Skamaka's very silky, man. He does these really nice little deft touches. He's a silky player. He's sort of like a Timu Berbatov or something like that. Very slow, very sort of, I'm going to play my game and you guys are all just part of it. Long ball forward here towards Gusto Gittins, but no one's going to get that. 3/4 of this game are done. 68 minutes now are on the clock. 22 minutes to go, 1-1. We were conceding pressure like crazy. We called it as well. It was coming. Can we somehow turn this around and get a winner? That would be great. We've got Garnacho on the left wing, we've got Gittins on the right, we've got Malo Gusto in the 10, pressing high, and what a time to be alive. Come on, Chelsea. Come on now. Robert Sanchez, another stellar performance from him. Really good long ball distribution. Trying to start something there, and the keeper gathers. They come again, Atalanta. Ooh. Achimpong there. Pressing super high. We've got their keeper now. Garnacho. Press. Trying to go down the wing. Reece James. Beautiful. No, actually, sorry, that was Fofana. My bad. Here's Cucurella. Oh. Can we get the ball back? Get the ball back. Oh, he slid in there and taken him out. That's probably a free kick, but here come Atalanta. 3-on-3, crossed in, back post, no one there. Terrible cross. Gittins can gather. Gittins on the right wing, crazy. And yeah, that was definitely a foul. They played on, which is what you do in that situation, but that's probably going to be a yellow, you would imagine. He's absolutely flown in there. Wesley Fofana. Oh, and he's got a kick in the head on the way down. Accidental from Scamacca, but still a proper kick in the face. Douche. Boom. Right between the eyes. Heel of the boot. Bang. So, Ahanor is coming on. 1-1, 20 minutes to go. It's an interesting one because a draw away from home in the league stage of the Champions League is not a bad result. So again, it's a little bit like what I was saying against Bournemouth, but actually even more so. Don't lose this game. A draw is not a disaster. Like at Bournemouth, it kind of was very disappointing, but at least we were thinking, don't lose this game. If you're not going to win it, don't lose it. And that's what I think about this game. Like, do not concede another goal here. It's crazy. Either score or don't score. And then we just call it a day at 1-1. Because I think these guys we were two places ahead of them because of the number of goals we've scored. So we would keep that space on them. And looks like Scamacca's coming off. He's been good, man. It's a good game from him. Kristovic coming on, number 90. Fofana is getting a lot of treatment to his mug. So, drop ball here. Robert Sanchez picks it up. Very, very similar distance covered and passes completed from both teams. Sanchez, with the ball in his hands, puts it down, kicks it forward. We go again. I think we're sort of quite happy for them to have the ball as long as it's in their half. And that's why we've got all these guys who are good in the press on the pitch. The problem is that they keep getting through our defensive line and causing problems. So, there we go, free kick. Oh, given the other way. Whoa. So tackle from Reece James and everyone's like going bonkers over it. Zappa Costa, Reece James. He's not happy with it. Oh, I mean, it's a very light touch to the head, just in the melee, in the scramble, making a meal of that. So press, press, press. And they're just forcing these kind of long balls. Lovely touch that was from Joao Pedro this time. Here's Garnacho. First chance for him to get into the game. Has a shot. Ooh, right at the keeper. But a shot again. Turn inside. Good touch. And a decent shot. A decent shot. He's already done a bit more than maybe Gittins did down that wing. Is there another sub here? Fofana's can't really see out of his eye. Got like a finger to the eye. Just the right boot right into the eye, looks like. Boom. And it is tossing. So, I mean, like, again, I'm not... If he comes on for 15 minutes now and looks decent, I'm not anti-tossing. I just wouldn't start him. And typically we don't play well when he's on the pitch. But let's get proven wrong. Do you know what I mean? If Fofana has to come off here, then it's for Tosin and Badiashile, which isn't a very exciting centre-back partnership, I'm not going to lie. Hopefully this is not too bad for Fofana and it's just nothing but a mere flesh wound sort of vibe. And Tosin with a big moment here, a lot to prove after his game against Leeds. A lot to prove. Let's hope he's up for the challenge here. But we are pressing up again. Do not let them just play out the back here. Press, press, press. And we do win it back here. Lovely. Gusto, Enzo, Caicedo. Tosin passes forward. Slightly loose ball. We win the ball back though quickly. And it's a nice one too. Here comes Gittins down the right wing. Heavy touch again. Again, man. Come on. This is simple stuff. It's like schoolboy stuff. Come on, man. Heavy touch. How are you doing that, man? Gusto with a flick on. Into the box. Can hear the Chelsea fans. Reece James. Out wide. Garnacho. Chance to cross it in. Couple of little step overs. Lovely 1-2 with Reece James. Trying to get a corner here. It's a throw in right by the corner flag. 77 minutes in. Another throw in. Keep the ball in their half. That's the mission. That's the mission. Whether we've got it or we're pressing them to get it, keep the ball in their half. Nice play, Joao Pedro, and it's gone out for a corner. Really good play again. It's these unforced errors that are really kind of screwing us over. Taken quickly here, the corner. Malo Gusto. James. Garnacho. Here's Gusto. Back to Sanchez. Keep the ball, keep the ball. Sanchez goes long. It's a lovely ball. Again. Garnacho with a decent touch. Oof, offside. That was a good ball from Sanchez. I wish he'd stayed on side there, Garnacho. Just a little bit too early with the run. Throw in to Atalanta. 11 minutes to go plus whatever extra time. That's probably a foul. Yep. High boot. Darun, the captain, gets up quickly. Fair play to him. Atalanta take a free kick and they've got what we don't want, which is a bit of possession. So press up, press up, press up, win the ball, and Cucurella does exactly that. Gusto now keeps it. Caicedo, toss in. Lovely Caicedo again. Oh, he's lost it this time though. That's rare. Caicedo losing the ball. Gusto puts it through. Back to Gusto. Reece James. Cucurella. Garnacho. Unlucky there. Didn't win his take on. Nice ball, João Pedro. Garnacho crossed in, but it hit a hand, no? That hit his hand. Is that not a pen? What's a pen nowadays, man? It's impossible to know. Ooh, ball out here to Lookman. This is a problem. Don't let him in. Don't let them in. Clear. Lovely. Ah, Pedro loses it again. Here come Atalanta again. Sloppy. It has been slightly sloppy from us, to be honest. You have to admit, it has been. It's not been a clean performance. We've been doing lots of unforced errors, like good long passages of play with decent football, high press, controlling the game, creating chances. But yeah, also at the same time, two things can be right at the same time. Sloppy, unforced errors. Here's the ball here. No, yeah, fair enough. It's right by his arm, Zappacosta. Does hit his arm, but completely hidden away. Do you know what I mean? Can't give that. Tossin's come out, makes a foul. They take it quickly. Organize here, organize. Don't let him shoot. He does. And he's buried it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Oh man. Gutting. Absolutely gutting. It's just a really decent run. And he just... No one stops him. No one stops him. Way too much time. Talare, whatever his name is, way too much time on the ball. It's the kind of game where you just think we've controlled that second half. Since the goal, we've been really, really resolute. Tossin gives away a free kick, to be fair. They take it quickly and no one's really switched on. And then they've just got so much time on the ball. Cucurella again, sitting off, just letting him shoot. It's mad. And Cucurella turns around to the ref to appeal because I guess they took the free kick quickly. Instead of just defending properly, again, we're wasting time and wasting energy complaining about perfectly good goals. Sanchez gets an arm on it. Unlucky not to save it, to be fair. Yeah, damn is right, Drish. Crazy, man. I had a feeling there was going to be another goal. I didn't know which way it would go, but this is, I guess you could say it's probably no less than they deserve. And we've been our biggest enemies, our own worst enemies in this game. Having gone up in the lead, and now we've got it all to do. We need to get at least a point in this game. Cannot be losing this game. There's 6 minutes now, plus extra time, to make something happen. Crossed in, headed away. Nice ball from Garnacho. Again, a good contribution from him. I hate to say it, but I think Tossin might be partially at fault for that. And definitely Cucurella. Probably one of the worst games I've seen Cucurella play in recent memory. He's been sloppy in defence, constantly backing off, not making tackles, not making it difficult. Both goals have kind of been on his watch. Really not good, man. Really not good. In a game that we've not played badly. We've had some really good spells of possession. We find ourselves down. It's crazy. This is so frustrating, man. Oh, that is so bad. Again, was that tossing? He just whacked it forward straight to the keeper from the halfway line. Like, what is that? What is that? Crazy, crazy turnaround in this one, man. 1-0 up at half-time. And during some spells in the game, we've just allowed them to have way too much pressure. Way too much pressure. Cucurella going to get caught out again here, looks like. He's let him past again. And another shot. Cucurella's been absolutely rinsed in this game. You've got to say it. We've got to call it how it is. He's been really good this season, but that is not good enough from him. This game has not been good from Cucurella. Now Atalanta can make some subs. 3.5 minutes to go. It's probably a loss, man. Probably a loss. Oh, man. It is so frustrating supporting this club sometimes. Doesn't matter who's in charge, doesn't matter who the players are, we're always capable of shooting ourselves in the foot like this. Having played well, and looked good for long periods in this game. We're 2-1 down. We've got it all to do with 3 minutes to go. Not good. Not good. This is definitely already the third disappointing game in a row. Fourth if you count Arsenal. Hooked forward here. Gusto wins it back. Lost for words, man. Crazy. It's mad that we're probably not going to win, or even we're going to lose. This is so frustrating. Oh, Garnacho kicks it out by accident. It's just not our night. It's surprising, man. It's surprising. It's a decent shot from the guy, but how he's managed to ghost away and get that space. Enzo Maresca is furious, and I don't blame him. This is not on Enzo Maresca. The tactics have been spot on. We've been playing exactly the game plan that we should be playing. It's these individual errors and just not being switched on, affording the other team way too much space when they're attacking. I bet you that's not what Maresca said. Maresca did not say to these guys, back off when they're getting close to the box. I'm sure he didn't say that. That is poor decision-making from the players, in my opinion. You cannot look to Maresca for this one. Crazy, man. Stream's gone down. Bloody hell. Save here from a shot by Garnacho, so it's a corner. He does whip in and he gets a shot which is saved. Again, Garnacho with a good contribution. Ah, man. Surely we can get one more chance. Come on. Lovely ball at Gittins. Gusto's in. Crosses in. Oh, Gittins. Joao Pedro. Reece James. Shot. Oh, just wide. 4 minutes extra time coming up. Oh my God. That's right. The commentator was just reminding me we were 1-0 up. Reece James had an open goal. And if he'd got it on target, we would have been 2-0 up and this would have been cruising. It's a lovely ball out from Garnacho to win the corner. Goal kick to Atalanta. 3.5 minutes to go. Yeah, for all our good spells of possession, we haven't worked the keeper very much. So I think this would have been a 1-0 or a 2-0 or a 1-1. But to be losing this 2-1 is just criminal. And we've just given the ball away again. I'm so done with these errors, man. Badiashile just kicking it straight into touch. Cucurella completely misreading it. Oh my God. Badiashile's just shoved the Atalanta player down on the floor. That is so stupid, given the time. Oh God, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Just wasting time, petulance, childishness, immaturity. Absolutely criminal in these short moments. Absolutely awful. You just feel bad for the Chelsea fans that have gone all the way out there and they've just watched this absolute nonsense. How can you play decently like we have done and be 2-1 down? It's crazy. Cucurella puts in Garnacho. It's too much power, way too much power. That's a terrible ball from Cucurella. I've got to say, this is the worst I've ever seen Cucurella play. I'm putting it out there. This has been as bad as it was when he first joined and he really couldn't find his feet. That's what it feels like. This does not feel like the Cucurella who's best left back in the world discussion. Far from it. Long ball here. Absolutely aimless. Foul here, Caicedo. He wins the ball. So let's play. Come on, get the ball up. 1 minute to go. Can we rescue a point here? Oh, God. Garnacho, nice little turn. Back to Reece James. Reece James kicks it forward. Gittins touches it down. He does keep the ball here. Can we whip it in? Caicedo. Gittins. Crosses in on his left. It's cleared. Cleared poorly though. Gusto. Gusto again. Back post. Achiampong crossed in. Oh, and it's a save. Had to be made. Had to be made. A great save from the goalkeeper. And there's a foul, so that's probably it. That would have been it, man. Full time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So disappointing, man. So disappointing. This is a really disappointing loss, man. This is way more disappointing than the Leeds one. Because we played well. We played well and then we just completely threw this game away. Absolutely criminal. Criminal. And I honestly don't think it's Maresca's fault. This is not Maresca's fault. This is the team's fault. It's Cucurella, it's Tosin giving away that stupid foul. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Well, Everton at the weekend, we seriously need to win that game. Absolutely raging, man. Ah, well, Thanks for tuning in. Trish, as always, lost for words, not happy tonight. Back on Saturday for Everton. See you then, Sandy. Up the Chelsea, keep the blue flag flying high. Yeah, exactly, Trish. We can only look into the next game because that was absolutely shocking. Anyway, good night, everyone. Ridiculous. Up the Chelsea.